so devastated if it's worse than the first Raikou that I started really seeing some cool stuff. Oh, and it says you found a big Snorlax. And if you did it replenish this week? So you know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I get pretty spoiled in Pokemon Sleep. We also had someone in our Discord who got a double shiny. Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to the channel. So happy to have you here. It is now week 2 of Raikou Research week, and let's see what shows up today. So I kind of have an idea. For sure Raikou's gonna show up because I popped an incense. It's also April 1st. It is no longer March. So I popped a Raikou incense and I decided might as well pop a focus incense as well. And I didn't want to leave it up to luck on whether or not a Raikou would just naturally show up to my campsite. However, I did make a new record. Usually for Greengrass Isle, I end the week on Master 11. I was able to end it on Master 13. So very happy with that progress. And we do have 1.5 times the drowsy power as an apology for the bugs happening before. So no shinies, but we do have 3 new sleep styles to uncover. And I'm just going to throw a master biscuit at it, to be honest. I'm not going to test my luck. There's only 3 more Raikou biscuits that I can redeem in shop. So this is new. Oh yeah, and if you guys are wondering, I was able to catch the first Raikou finally. It came after my second Raikou incense, and I threw 3 Raikou biscuits at it, so 5 in total to catch it. And yeah, luckily it wasn't full after the second one, but I'm just glad I caught it. And then I'm using it in my team. I quite like it, and I get 5 times the help every time it procs its skill. I have 4 electric types on my team right now. And my Ampharos finally is level 30, so he is now gathering eggs for me, which is really great. I don't have a Pokemon that can farm eggs, and well, Togepi is one, but it's way too slow. So I'm glad that Ampharos is gathering eggs. And because of that, I'm able to make the egg bomb curry, I think it's called. But we will see what comes up this week in terms of dishes. I'm kind of hoping dessert, because since we have a head start, it's not resetting. Is it going to be hungry? It's not going to be hungry. Alright, let's just take a look at this new inventory. Oh. So, okay. This was from last week. But it's good to know that I can redeem them. Oh, it's lower too. It used to be 80 and 60 for the ones that you see with the new sticker. So they're lower in price, which is nice. So if I play my cards right, I'll use a master biscuit for this one. And then I have 2 more Raikou incense, well, 4 more. And if it gets full, well, it could be, I could either be using 3 for my third catch or 2 if it turns out to have the same eating pattern as my first one, where it got full after 2 biscuits. And then the second encounter, I was able to catch it with 3 biscuits. So we will see. But for sure, I know I want to use a master biscuit on this one, because we do not want to go through all that hassle. I'll catch it At least I know I got my second one in, and then we'll just work on the third one. Or maybe, who knows, maybe the third one I'll also use a master biscuit because I do have enough sleep points for that. Let's do it. And I really hope it's something good. I would be so devastated if it's worse than the first Raikou that we get. Alright, so who do I want to give my bonus biscuit to? Let's give it to this guy because I have not caught one yet, and I don't think I'm gonna evolve my Shuppet anytime soon. And I have 2 more hungry, well, 3 more on the field, but should I do it? You know what, let's just do it. Not gonna give it to the Catter Metapod though. Also, on Saturday, I was able to critical capture a Detonate, but it wasn't any good. It's not even better than the one that I'm using right now, but I was able to get candies, which is nice, and convert them to candy. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up there. Let's see how much main we got from that. I'm going to put Raikou so everyone can get candies off that. And I got 86 Raikou main, which is really nice. On my Saturday sleep session, on top of the Detonate I critical captured, I also saw 2 Jolteon on my field, which is kind of big. The jump from 11 to 12, because every time I'm at Master 11 I don't really get anything cool, but then Master 12 I started really seeing some cool stuff. So we research ranked up, which is nice, and that's a lot of dream shards that we got too, which will be super handy. Alright, so the moment of truth. It's a bashful nature. I think that's not good. Okay, it's not bad. It's a neutral. But we have skill trigger, 25 and 50. Not bad. Do I wish that the skill trigger M was sooner? Yes, because getting this guy to level 50 will be an enormous task. And we have inventory up M, which is not bad since Raikou doesn't level up, and then ingredient finder M and S on 10 and 100. You know what? This is way better than the one that we get for free. Yeah, because the one we get for free skill triggers at the 100th level slot. Now I don't get skill level up though, so I'm gonna have to throw main skill seeds at it, but you know what? I'm not mad at that. I'm glad, I'm happy. It's not terrible. It's not worse than the first one. Quirky. I will be discarding that one since I have a better one. Happy that it wasn't a bad catch. Let's quickly pick up our dailies first. Also, I redeemed this one last week because I wanted the friend incense. And now I'm not sure if I should do it again because someone on our Discord, they tried something where on a lower strength, drowsy strength, Snorlax power, all this thing here, they weren't able to get up to Ultra 4, I believe, so they decided to use their Raikou incense and a friendship incense. So the thought process behind that is that early on, or when your drowsy power is low, you don't get a lot of spawns, right? So you kind of up your chances of getting hungry on Raikou as compared to if you were to use your friend incense later on in the week and your drowsy power is higher. So I was thinking about doing that until I learned that this new week 2 of Raikou Incense, we are actually starting at Ultra 4. Now let's see if that's true once I pick the campsite. Okay, so let's see what our weekly summary is. Gains from cooking went down, which is understandable. I got a B. Alright, so we are going back here. Our record is Master 13. I also popped a good camp ticket last night before going to bed. So I'm expecting to make a lot of progress. Let's see what the requested cooking is. Curries and stews. Again. Well, this is certainly a surprise. The Snorlax looks bigger than the usual ones. Maybe Raikou's activity in the area has influenced Snorlax too. This Snorlax ought to make your sleep research much more effective right from the start of the week. Ah, so it's true. It's Ultra 4. Oh, and it says you found a big Snorlax. That's cute. Alright, so I have curries and stew again. And you know what? I'm not upset about that because my current lineup is pretty good for the dish I need to make, and I don't need to swap out any electric type Pokemon. Had it been dessert, I would have to, and I wouldn't really benefit from Raikou's main skill. So, kind of good. Right, and now let's pick up everything. I'm gonna wait to use my Wiggly until the end in case it'll proc its skill, because I should be getting into the habit of doing that after the meal, just so that my Pokemon benefit from regenning from the meal. Although, because it's morning, it's probably full and it's not going to matter, but we should get into the good habit too. Also because someone on my previous video commented that, and I was like, you know what, you're totally right, I should get into the habit of doing so. Or you could swap out your team for Pokemon that need regen and then swap them back. But definitely pick up everything before you do the swapping. And don't swap out the Wigglytuff in the process. Alright, so let's make our first meal of the week. We have our curry egg bomb. And in a couple of meals, I will have to swap out someone for my victory bell. My Victor, the Victory Bell. That's what I decided to name him, Victor with a K. So, really good. I think by now most people would have caught their first Raikous. Yeah, as I suspected. We didn't really regen anything. And there were no Pokemon in my box that I wanted to regenerate either. And my Wigglytuff didn't even proc its skills, so there's that. But yeah, by now most people should have caught their first Raikou. If not, do not worry, there's still plenty of time. So we will get rewards on Master 2, Master 5, Ultra 5, which is soon. And let's see how much main I have. So I have 398, enough for a main skill seed. Okay, so I wonder, did any of you guys purchase the main skill seed from this shop last week? And if you did it replenish this week? The same way that the Raikou Incense and Raikou Biscuits replenished for lower points? Alright, So my next question is, actually, gotta plan this out. I can purchase 1 incense for 70. Should I do that incense plus a master biscuit and catch my 3rd one guaranteed? And then I have 3 incenses left for 160, which pretty much covers my bases if I want to catch my 4th Raikou, considering that it might get full after 2 biscuits. So I use my first one. Let's say it gets full after 2 biscuits. I use a second one from the 160 points. And let's say if I'm lucky, it won't get full and I can catch it with 3 of the remaining Raikou biscuits. If not, and it gets full again after the second incense that I used to call it, then I will have to redeem for a 3rd incense and then finish it up with that remaining Raikou biscuit. And this is all under the impression that it's not going to show up hungry. So you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. It works out for me to catch 2 more. So I'm going to be sleep point poor, but it's okay. But then it's like, I run the risk of catching a really bad one after having caught a decent one. So this is the free one that we get. It's Docile Nature. I have sausage on the 2nd slot. The one I caught today has herbs on the 2nd slot. We have Sleep EXP bonus. I don't have that on the one that I got. Skill triggers at the very end, helping speed. We get skill level up here, which is nice because then I already have it at level 2. I didn't level mine, but it came to me at level 25. So let's swap this out. It's gonna feel a little bit like I'm downgrading, to be honest, because this one has, the one that I'm currently using has main skill level 2 and this one does not. And this is level 24, but I don't want to use my candies on it. But if I did, then I would get skill trigger S. Anyway, so I named my Raichu Raymond. So we have Arya, Marino, Denny, Raymond, and Raikou, who I have not yet named. So yeah, I hope your guys' Raikou Research Week is going well. Let me know if you caught anything better than the one that is not given, but the first one where it's all the same for everyone. How many did you guys catch also? I feel like for sure some of you guys have already caught your 3rd one on your way to your 4th one. And I have been monitoring the research community tab on the days I wasn't filming to see if anyone found a shiny Raikou, and no one on my list has found one yet. Also, we have a general notice. There's a Pokemon Sleep Champion Tournament 2024 commemorative gift. So should we watch this? Even if I wanted to watch it, I won't be able to hear it because the audio is recording through my computer. But yeah, I don't have any earphones or anything, so I can't hear it. But I'll watch it later. So anyways, we have special gifts for you, so you can join in. You can accept them by tapping the gift box icon, which you'll see over there. So we get 4 Poke Biscuits, 1 energy incense, 4 energy recovery pillows, and 1 dream cluster, small dream cluster. Oh, medium dream cluster. That's really nice. We get pretty spoiled in Pokemon Sleep. I saw some people in the Discord mention how like Pokemon Go is not doing very well because the devs don't really seem to know what the people are wanting. And do you guys ever have that issue with your phone? If you're an iPhone user, I changed my case, by the way. I changed my case because, did I even get any Raikou main? I I don't remember, I didn't see, but seeing as it just closed like that, it seems like I didn't get Raikou main. But anyways, I changed my phone case because I was filming a video and I was making garlic, and when you're filming at the same time, I don't know, I try to wash my hands as best as I could, but then, you know, filming, you're adjusting your phone, and the garlic scent is just all over it, so I can't get it off. I'm just letting it air off. So we have strawberries for this week. But yeah, so that's the overall sentiment. Oh, what I wanted to ask you guys was, do you ever have that issue if you're an iPhone user where your screen brightness just randomly goes down sometimes? Because that happens to me sometimes and it's just so annoying. And I also remember in the week when I was monitoring the research tab and opening all the mail, someone found a shiny Sylveon. Actually, I think it was Carvalho. Oh no, actually not Carvalho. Someone whose name starts with an E. We will encounter it later. So I hope you all had a very good weekend. My weekend was amazing. I also, a little late, but I started watching Spy Family. And I freaking love it. It's so cute. It's so funny. And I love the story so far. I have about 6 more episodes until I'm finished. So, kind of sad, but I haven't laughed as much as I did watching an anime, like when I watch Spy Family. And Naja found a shiny Slowpoke. I swear, Naja finds a shiny like every week. Oh my god! And Cypher found a shiny Swablu. I'm so jealous. We also had someone in our Discord who got a double shiny as well, which is amazing. It's like finding a shiny is fun and quite rare, but imagine finding 2 in one session. Alright, so that seems to be it. Oh, here it is. Escaldor was the one that found the shiny Sylveon. It's so beautiful. And I really want to add the person that requested a friend invite to me, but my friends list is full, which is sad because I don't know why they aren't increasing it. So I got more main, and let's redeem, let's redeem an incense. I don't know if I'll do that friend incense thing because I think by the end of today I'm going to probably hit master 2 or 3, and knowing my luck, I just do not think it's gonna be a hungry Raikou that I land. So let's pick up an incense, and you know what, I'll leave it at that. I can redeem my cookies and stuff later, so we'll see if the one that shows up is hungry. If it is, then I'll use the Raikou cookies. If not, then I will exchange my points for a master biscuit. We never really know what's going to happen, so I'm not going to overcommit and purchase anything that I don't need to right now. So with that being said, it is time to open 2 more packs, which I realized I think I forgot to do in my last video. I think I was just so like flustered over not being able to catch that Raikou. But then again, I had like pretty high hopes that it was gonna come out hungry, and it didn't. So I'm coming into this new week with lowered expectations. And sometimes when you lower your expectations, you will be pleasantly surprised. So over the weekend, as I mentioned, I had a very lovely time binging Spy Family. And for a weekend physical activity, my boyfriend and I actually went to do Pilates yesterday. And that was so much fun. And I am feeling a bit sore in my core now, but it's like a good sore, you know? Also, have any of you guys ever torn a hamstring? Because I think I tore my hamstring 3 weeks ago, and I can't stretch my right hamstring the same way I could prior to the injury. And now I'm wondering, like, how long is it gonna take to heal? Because I've read on the internet anywhere between like 2 to 3 weeks to even up to 3 months. So yeah, if any of you guys have like personal experience tearing a hamstring, let me know. It does kind of make me discouraged, because when I end my workouts in a stretch session so that I could also work on my splits, and it just makes me so sad that I can't get into a good stretch on my right leg the same way I was before. So kind of went a couple steps back in terms of flexibility, but I know that in time we will get back to where we were. But my splits is getting a lot better, which is really good. And I think the reason why I like practicing the splits now is because it's something that is very achievable if you really work towards it. Like, if I don't stretch, then obviously I'm not going to be able to get into it, right? But the more I'm doing my stretches, and I don't take any more than like 10 minutes to do a stretch on a good day. Sometimes I just do like a quick 5-minute stretch, whatever feels good for my body that day. But it really builds up, like that small stretch session every couple of days really builds up, and it's something that you don't see right away until it happens all at once, and you're like, wow, this work really paid off. So yeah, it's great when those tiny things just build up. Oops. And yeah, that was pretty much my weekend. Nothing too over the top. We don't really celebrate Easter, my boyfriend and I. We just really took it easy. But thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Good luck on week 2 of Raikou Research week. And let me know, how many have you guys caught? Did you guys catch a good one? Like a super, super good one? Let me know. What's the nature, sub skills, everything? I gotta know. And I also hope that you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. So take care, good luck, and have fun. Bye.